Anthony Ramos, who was cast as the Hood some time ago and will be playing the character in the upcoming Ironheart, was recently talking about his debut as that character and how Marvel Studios has made small and major changes to the character's history and how the character is presented in the translation from the comics to live action. Now, this, of course, will not be the first time that Anthony's playing a character in a major franchise, as, of course, he recently played a character in the most recent Transformers film's Rise of the Beasts. But this shot alongside of that, possibly even a little earlier than that film, which is weird to talk about. But hey, either way, he is playing the character of the Hood. With that in mind, he was recently talking about playing the character, and he says it's a big character to this series and a big deal. And that the Parker Robbins in the comics is obviously a character from New York, and that was a part of the character's history and all that. Well, here they actually changed it and made him from Chicago, and a specific district that has a lot of Puerto Ricans, and he's part of that population. Which again, if you look at Anthony, yeah, that tracks. And then he reveals that they created a whole backstory in regards to how his mom raised him in this part of Chicago, who he is, his identity, how it relates to the city, and how he hopes that people understand and experience this through his eyes, but also make a connection to that. And he did tease that there would be changes that are slight from the comics, but some bigger. Obviously, one of the bigger changes is moving where the character is from, but again, it opens them up to be in the show, right? To have him there, since Ironheart is going to take place in Chicago, at least in large part from what we know. So again, there seem to be changes happening all over the place, and honestly, I think he's going to do a good job, but I'm already seeing people talk about the fact that they don't like these changes, and I don't see exactly why, because we don't know how the character is going to be handled yet and what they could have changed in regards to the character. And some people saying they doubt his acting ability. He was great in Twisters. He was also really great in Rise of the Beast. So I trust he can do it, and I understand that there's going to be a contingent of fans that are going to say they are giant fans of the Hood and all that, and I get it. Maybe somebody is, I don't know. But I think we got to understand they're changing the character to fit whatever the story is. And by all accounts, he's still related to Mephisto and the dark arts. He's going to have all that. So they're changing elements of the backstory, but he's still going to be a magical character, all things considered. And much like the Hood from the comics, with some slight changes and deviations, which to me is how you should handle it. Not one-to-one, but deviate, but still keep it true to the character in many ways.